didn't make sense. I was playing with my brother Hunter.
And
big ball drop. Should have capitalized on that because he is an absolute superstar right now.
Absolutely. Game one upon us now. Orlando choosing to put the men's doubles team out first. Because Dallas won the toss, they chose to react. Maybe don't really wonder. Orlando's men's doubles team has been red hot this weekend.
Yeah, I feel like usually they're going women's first, but they're feeling hot. Why not let it go?
Well, Staxrud and McGuffin, I don't believe, have lost a game together so far this tournament, so might as well lead with your big guns.
Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna see super fast hands from JW, but then Augie kind of brings a little different nuance. Lefty, super solid, but he still has really good attacks from that right side.
Just deep. I like the pull though from Augie Gutt, trying to create something. Very patient point for Orlando.
Yeah, I really like Augie's technique. He's super calm, super simple, and he's got it all. He's got the able to slow it down and speed it up. I think he's probably one of the better right side guys now, especially one of the lefties. I think it's a huge advantage having a lefty-righty combo, especially when you have someone as solid as J-Dub and Augie together.
And Augie, of course, well-documented story at this point, but had a full-time job, got laid off from his job, and that's what inspired him to pursue pickleball full-time. Had that not happened, he would not have blossomed into the sport.
Yeah, I was trying to convince him for a while, like, come on, man, you gotta go full on, you gotta go all in on this, and luckily he got laid off, so it worked. It worked. And
rarely do you think that getting laid off is a good thing.
Yeah, I think he got in at the right time, and he's doing very well.
Smart guy too, very methodical. Developed an app to enhance his hand speed and his hand-eye coordination.
He says it's simple, but I don't believe
it's not that big of a deal.
It's like, oh, ChatGPT. I think there's more to it than that. Little different personalities here too. You got Federico a little more fiery, and same with Tyson. Augie and J-Dub a little more reserved, but quiet but deadly.
Down at the feet, and perfect creation for the Orlando squeeze.
That's a great reach by Tyson there. I was kind of getting away from him, but made a last-second stride to get it down at Augie's feet.
That's a little high. Tyson knows it. JB Johnson is there to gobble it up.
I really like how Augie is probably one of the few lefties who kind of has that two-hander roll. A lot are usually slicing it, but he kind of has both. It's very has a lot of disguise because you don't know when he's going to speed up off the bounce. But he's also got he's developed a nice one-handed flick out of the air as well. So a lot of variety. And fast hands as well.
And there's the electric hand speed of J.W. Johnson. One of the more quieter, measured players on the court. But his hand speed does the talking. So good from Federico Staksrud on the left. Love to see Tyson and Fed maybe partner on the men's doubles side, more on the PPA side. That'd be a fun partnership to watch.
For sure, no doubt. That's kind of the nice thing about MLP. You're sometimes partnered with maybe someone that you wouldn't think to partner with, or in their case they're jumping around from partner to partner. But sometimes it's like, okay, hey, we did really well at MLP. Let's bring this over to PPA. Federico out having some success as well with Hayden Patriquin.
7-11.
He has been on a tear as well.
Just a half second too late on the counter. Well played by Augie Guh. Down the line on Staksrud. Orlando lost earlier this morning against your twin brother Hunter Johnson in the LA Mat Drops, though the men's doubles team here won. That's fine.
I thought that was coming back with the win.
Me too. And Dallas also lost in regulation earlier today against the league-leading St. Louis Shock. So both teams looking for their first win of the day. This is their last match of the day. Solid tournament otherwise for both teams. Orlando taking out Utah in straight games, and Columbus. Down the line, and crossing over was J.W. Johnson to bury it.
A great drop by Augie. Great setup. Jada was able to recognize that high ball and cross over.
Julie Johnson was a big fan of that.
Back to Julie Johnson. It's funny if you watch her.
Yeah, living in a hotel room for a week sounds cool and all until you.
Sometimes a nice hotel room is, not too bad. But I remember, a month ago or so when we were down at the Fountain Blue, I didn't see sunlight for 5 days.
I know.
I mean, you eat, sleep. You wake up, the courts are inside, and it's like, I gotta go out to the pool. Go have some lunch at the pool or something, get some vitamin D. Anything probably more than 4 days in Vegas is a little bit much, but it's been fun to be here.
Wow. Perfect attacks. Everything out in front and away from the body for Staksrud and McGuffin as Augie Guh re-examines what went wrong. For Federico Staksrud, top 16-11, unstoppable duo.
It's been really interesting to see Federico. When he first started in pickleball a couple of years ago, it was mainly just singles. That's kind of everyone's story. They come in and it's singles is easier to begin with. But he's really developed his men's game as well as his mixed. He's just
oh no.
Off the tip. Wow.
It was an overhead lob. Unconventional, but effective.
17-11.
You saw it here first, folks.
Let's see if you can try that again.
Try and hit that shot 10 times in a row.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Foul, 17.
Another one through the middle, and it lands. 18-12 lead for the Orlando Squeeze.
18-12.
Another apology from Tyson McGuffin into the top six, while Orlando trying to get into the top six. Dallas pretty well established towards the top. They would love to get the 1 or the 2 seed, though. That would mean a bye into the semifinal round.
Pretty fast flick from J-Dub there, but Federico was even faster.
20-12.
Oh, I don't know. Call was out. Federico
13.
playing with Augie Guh. That
Time in. 21-14. Side out, point.
right back at you, says J.W. Johnson to the chest of Federico Staxrud, one of the best men's doubles players in the game.
15-21. Side out, point, 22. (22-15).
Just wide for Staxrud.
Wow, what defense by Augie. Just absolutely anchoring down there, being super balanced. Unreal.
Wow, what a setup from Staxrud, just getting J.W. Johnson half-foot wide in recovery.
23-16.
Exploited then by Tyson McGuffin.
Side out, point, 17. (17-23).
Serve is deep for J.W. Johnson. Barely misses in that department. 24-17 game point for the Orlando Squeeze.
24-17.
Oh,
Ooh.
Side out, point, 18.
J.W. Johnson nodding like that was exactly the plan. This is the last event for the Dallas Flash. Orlando still has 6 matches left in Miami.
Yeah, it's quite a lot more matches for the Squeeze. That's going to be able to give them a lot more opportunity to increase their chances to make that top 6 to make it to the playoffs.
Well, there's 21 points on the table for them throughout the rest of the season. if they were to win every match in regulation and play out perfectly in these next 7 matches, 1 here and then 6 in Miami, they could collect 21 points, which would put them at 43 points. They would be well into the playoffs. Nice attack from Augie Guh, trying to initiate. He's been doing a lot more of that on the rights in the second half of the game. Question is if it's too late.
20-24.
What work from Federico Staxrud, moving Augie Guh around to find the middle.
I think Augie was trying to get that over to Tyson. They were doing a good job of kind of isolating him in that right side corner. And Federico was just super patient, waiting for that high ball in the middle, and he executed that perfectly.
It's the fan club of the Orlando Squeeze. Meg McGuffin, Rico's girlfriend and family from Argentina. Go there. Jamie Johnson all over it.
It seems like the plan right now is kind of isolate Augie, wait for him to make that mistake, and then expose that middle. Unfortunately, J-Dub has some of the fastest hands in the game, and he's doing a good job of covering that middle.
Johnson with the winning touch. What a play from Augie to pull Tyson McGuffin off the kitchen and then create the opening from that point on.
Let's see J-Dub smile, given the score.
22-24.
Still enjoying it out there, even though it's close.
Deep, the Dallas Flash, now with a chance to tie it.
Unforced errors and crazy points that can happen to let your opponents back in.
A ball from McGuffin. What a play, and another game points for the Squeeze.
Sure how Tyson was able to find that hole on Augie at his left shoulder.
Augie Guh hangs on to save yet another game points. I believe at least 4 saved at this point to tie it at 24. It's anyone's game now. Just caught the edge of Augie's paddle, couldn't get it out of the way fast enough. Game point number 5 for the Squeeze.
Gosh, they did a great job of defending that massive overhead from Federico. Somehow Augie was able to get a paddle on that, but it's a little bit unlucky there.
25-24.
Is going on. Orlando struggling on game points here. Dallas ties it back up at 25.
25-25.
Too good, flawless defense from J.W. Johnson, too. That was a cannon of the battle from Tyson McGuffin.
And Augie did a good job of just holding his ground as well. He was on it, but man, that was fast.
There it is. Federico Staxrud puts his final stamp on game one, 27-25 the finish. How about the performance for these two?
I like that.
Coveted positions to get the buys into the semis. Vivian David back to serve first to Georgia Johnson.
1-0. Point.
Wind picking up a little bit here, getting a little swirly out here on center court.
2-0. Point. Three, 0.
There's the effortless power of Hurricane Tyra Black. She has a lot of takeover ability. There's a look at the wind conditions at the moment. See where the flag is blowing. That's the wind situation.
Wow, Tyra Black coming in hot.
2-3. That out point.
Line for Tyra Black. Dallas is owned by Mark Cuban, Todd Wagner, and Mark Moulton. Moulton, who is here today, as he often is, supporting his team. Make a design. Taking over from the left. There's a look at Mark. The black hats. Very focused. Deep passion for pickleball.
5-2.
Just deep for Tyra. She was on the counter, just a little bit too heavy of a swing. And Orlando top by 4.
6-2.
Ooh, nice sneaky ball from Georgia Johnson. Working the middle, always a successful play.
Seems like she held that pretty long.
Yeah, she did.
Both Viv and Megan both went the opposite way.
That out point. 7. Seven, 3. Point. Eight, 3.
Nice defense. Oh, unlucky off the tape. Georgia Johnson says thank you.
Tyra Black doing a great job of kind of reaching in, using that one-handed flick that she has. Georgia has a really, really good one as well.
Nice. Perfect spot on the left. Oh.
Side out point.
Tyra
9.
Black goes down into the boards.
She ran into that thing hard. There's not that much forgiveness. She's all right, though. Wow.
9-4.
And she's okay, presumably.
Point.
There's another look at it. Oh, goodness, look out.
10-4.
Okay, it wasn't. She was able to get her foot down, stop the momentum a little bit.
Side out point. 5.
This wind is really picking up here.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly at the moment.
It was from the south end, but now it seems to be kind of moving around.
5-10.
Not easy when you're playing with the plastic ball out here.
Point.
Great little bait by Tyra Black kind of across the middle there.
6-10.
Nice. Georgia Johnson owning the line down on Megan Dazan.
I love watching Georgia. It's like it's like a female version of J-Dub. I mean, they both have such lightning fast hands, and presumably because they are practicing together all the time.
Yeah, can you imagine the luxury of the compounding reps at such a high level that Georgia is seeing regularly?
8-10.
And at such a young age as well.
Yeah, it's just
No bad habits.
17 years old, generational talent just wide there, and Georgia Johnson has a future in this sport for many years to come.
9-10.
And tie game, 10-all. Dallas turning up the heat on offense.
10-10.
Fighting to stay at that top 2 position in the standings.
Great setup by Viv. Nice forehand. She was waiting and ready on that backhand side, but it seemed like the ball moved around just a little bit.
Hurricane Tyra Black on a mission. Megan Dazan slapping down her paddle, frustrated.
Quite the turn of events. It seemed like it was kind of slipping away from Dallas, and you know, a couple loose errors, a couple unforced errors, and now it just kind of flip-flopped.
Timeout change in.
13-10 lead. Arrival in Las Vegas for this groundbreaking format. Nice counter again. Megan Dazan just feeding Georgia Johnson right now.
Play your game, let's go.
14-10. Point.
And Orlando seems to be imploding.
15-10.
They lost earlier today, as I mentioned, to the Mad Drops. David and Dazan dropped their women's doubles match. That lob hung on the paddle of Tyra Black just a little bit longer than she expected, perhaps.
Yeah, she's trying to create a new shot, a little scoop lob.
Come on.
11-15.
overhead, but a great setup by Vivian David to work the line. Orlando inching back in game 2. Coming up next will also be the the St. Louis Shock against the Arizona Drive. Texas Ranchers are done. Took some losses today. So the Ranchers slipping a bit into the standings.
Yeah, not easy, especially with Christian Olshon out here. I think that kind of hurt them a little bit.
Have another look at this beauty. Megan Dazan with a quick turn.
13-16.
Strike down through Dallas.
Vivian David just anchoring down.
Yeah, so tremendous defensively. Watch her court positioning so low to the ground, always balanced.
Yeah, she anchors down and she's just ready for anything that comes to her.
I like it. Good.
And then disappointed with herself with the serve gone long.
She definitely doesn't lack any leg strength, I'll tell you that. She is.
Side out point, 15. Trust it, Viv. Come on. 15-17.
Ooh, Orlando somehow gets out of it. And 1 point from catching the Dallas Flash.
(16-17).
Line is Jazan. Dallas Flash take back the serve and a point.
18-16.
Jazan looks more than frustrated on her side.
Orlando, 19-16.
Coverage of the last 2 matches of the day. And Megan Dazan wants to throw her paddle so bad. Dallas targeting her on the left. It's hard to feel
20-16.
like you're the one being targeted sometimes. And David with a miss. Dallas 4 points away from evening it out. 1 game apiece.
21-16.
There's one player and teammate you want on your side when you're feeling the heat, and it's Vivian David. Very positive, energetic player.
Yeah, definitely no pressure from her. She's just going to be smiling and positive the whole time.
Nice, Georgia Johnson spots a wide gap in the middle. Exploits it, as she's done all game long. Have another look.
22-17.
I think a couple of those maybe Viv thought that Megan would come over. She reestablished and stayed there.
Good, feels good for Megan Design.
Yeah, she did a good job of kind of doing the 70% speed up there, ready for that next shot to put away.
Side out point, 23.
Back into the net. Flash, take it back, 23-18.
23-18.
That's kind of one of those things, you know, Megan may feel they are targeting her. She's maybe not having so much confidence now, a couple loose errors here and there. But I think you just, you know, that's when you just got to focus on something else. Focus on more footwork, just try to hit some dead dinks, just be a little more consistent if you can.
Too good from Hurricane Tyra Black. Game point for the Flash. They just lost their rhythm midway through.
24-19.
Into the net it goes, and Dallas takes the second, 25-19.
Get a quick reset and just get back out there.
She's seen every ball so far. Tyra Black carries it right back down to Megan Design. Adding insult to injury.
Yeah, I think Augie and Tyra are going to be super, super solid this match. They're going to be making a lot of balls, probably going to Megan a lot just to try to test her and see what she's doing.
Finesse roll touch from Augie Gunn, a fist bump to match.
Yeah, Megan, I think, has really just got to let that women's doubles go and just completely reset and just try to lock in here.
Oh, clean winner down the line, catching McGuffin cheating to the middle.
Yeah, he held that quite a bit, just till the last second. Just pulling it inside in.
Side out point, 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
1-3.
Working the point is Megan Design in the Orlando squeeze.
2-3.
Hey, they'll come away with that one too.
Three. Side out point, 4.
Even though the score is pretty close still, you Now Megan still seems a little down, a little frustrated.
Side out, point
Well,
4.
you've been there before, Yates. When you're in your own head, how do you just take it one point at a time? Like, how do you personally get yourself out of it when you feel like you're in a funk?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not easy.
5.
Pickleball is a very mental sport as well, and you're having to, you know, amp up and, you know, be super quick, and then you got to slow things down and be super patient. So, you know, it just try to go back to basics. You really just got to kind of, like, you know, instead of trying to think about what to do and where to go, you know, just more footwork, stay lower, bigger base. Just go back to the basics of what you do in practice, and just try not to think so much. Let kind of your second hand, you know, your subconscious take over, and just try to find that flow state and try to find that rhythm.
6-5.
Can't be letting that monkey mind kind of wandering.
Great kick by Augie. Unbelievable defense.
There you go, man. Let's go. Right here, man. Right here. So good.
7-5. Point.
Just wide, but I like it from Tyra Black. She reached in. Nice little flick, but just didn't get it quite down enough.
6-7.
Oh,
Did it touch the bar? That's the question.
Did you hit bar? Side out, point. 8.
That ball from Tyra had a lot of spin on it. Not really much you could do from Megan because it bounced in the kitchen, so you have to run up to get that, but it bounced back towards the net. If it were to hit the bar, it would be a replay on this, after the first bounce, but it did hit the net and bounce back off.
Lance between Zahn and McGuffin. Oh boy. Oh.
And you know, Tyson came over a couple times, a little too far, maybe confused Megan a little bit, and then once he moved back, she didn't know, you know, if it was hers or his.
Right back in it, man. Come on.
10-6.
A little bit of lack of confusion, but doesn't happen too often, luckily.
That adds to one more error on the side of Orlando. These two have a lot of experience playing together too, Meg DeZahn and Tyson McGuffin.
11-6.
Great work by Tyson McGuffin, trying to outwork the other side. Amir was playing singles earlier.
Our turn. Our turn.
Proud of his team.
7-11.
Against Ed Chow, GM for the Dallas Flash. Counter attack and a beauty. Don't count Orlando out just yet.
Great answer from Tyson McGuffin, just sitting hard in that middle,
8-11.
ready for that flick from Tyra.
Ooh,
12.
can't make them all for Tyson McGuffin. Dallas Flash 1 point away from the end change.
Good idea.
That is exactly what Tyson wanted there. That's what he set it up for, just not quite executed.
Oh, good leave. It's wide.
Side out.
Sneakier than
Point
it was
9.
Vivian David, trying to infuse her energy from the sideline.
Trying to send some nice smiles their way. They loosen up a little bit, guys.
Match ahead 13-9 in game 3. This is our first of 2 mixed doubles games. We'll go to a 5th deciding dream breaker if we must. Hurricane Tyra Black and Augie Gubb playing the Orlando squeeze methodically at the moment. Making Dazan in a bit of a funk. Trying to work her way out of it. That's a good start for Dazan. It's hard in mix when you, as the female counterpart, you're already feeling like a target on the right side.
Yeah, I think a big part too is like you're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're not going to make every single ball. You know, so when you do have those errors or miss a ball, you know, just on to the next one. You can't be dwelling on it. And really, you just kind of got to go back to your basics. Like I said before, just start making some balls, lean in, nothing. Just don't put so much pressure on yourself. You don't have to be perfect.
Down it goes. Tyson McGuffin has a whole lot of fight in him. He's not giving up. A fierce competitor. Respects the game and his opponents.
Yeah, that's what I really like about Tyson. Stays super professional the whole time. You don't really see a lot of paddle throwing or
11, 15.
Yeah, you're
too
right.
many antics. He kind of stays within himself. You know, tries to be super positive, which is nice to see.
Point 16.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And, nope.
What?
16,
He punched the paddle, but that's all right. That was not my fault. But hey, also, I mean, unless it's a crazy paddle throw, I mean, sometimes like that, a little quick burst, like outburst to yourself, sometimes that helps you reset. You know, John McEnroe in tennis is the king of that. He actually plays better the more worked up he gets. Same with, you know, someone like Hayden Patriquin. The more trash talk he's getting, the more pressure, the more he just eats it up.
17, 12.
Oh. Just what a point for the squeeze.
Just absolutely surviving.
13, 17.
And hold that one back on the side. It's Pickleball Central. Calm. That's deep again. A good lead for Dazan. Orlando within 3.
That should build some confidence right there. Ride that wave.
14, 17.
Tyson McGuffin can't catch a break, he feels.
Yeah, skipped off the line a little bit. His lines are a little bit slick. Wasn't able to quite get under that one.
Point 15. Eighteen. Point.
Right here. Come on.
16, 18.
goes again, thanks to Hurricane Tyra Black, the enforcer. She's got so much effortless touch to her paddle
19-16.
and her power. Skip off the tape for Tyson.
Yeah, Tyra doesn't use, it's not the most powerful paddle out there. It's definitely got some pop, but
She makes it look like it.
it does. She's got a very powerful arm.
20,
A lot of
16.
whip.
That's even more impressive to me with
17.
players that is known for the power type of paddle that can generate that much pace like she can
17-20.
with next to no swing.
A little ambitious from Tyson.
Just about.
17.
Do not want to go to a dream breaker, not this late in the tournament. Legs are a little tired. Fatigue setting in.
That out, point, 18. Eighteen, 21. That out, point, 22. Twenty-two, 18. That out, point, 19. Nineteen, 22. That out, point, 23. Twenty-three, 19.
Miss from Tyson. And a game point for the Dallas Flash.
24, 19. Point.
Down the line and a tag on Dazan. Hurricane Tyra Black closes it out. 2-1 lead now for the Dallas semifinals. Gets to choose their matchup as well. Top two seeds get the bye into the semis. Backs hands for Federico Staxrud. Out of the gate, all the pressure on the side of Orlando to tie it up.
1-0. That out, point, 1. One. Point.
Big drive from J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson, a world-class mixed doubles team.
2-1.
Rarely lose together on the PPA side.
That out, point.
Many podium finishes together this season.
Two. That out, point, 3.
Vivian David and Federico Staxrud had a mixed doubles game win over Annalie Waters and Will Howells yesterday. It's a great game to call. Down it goes, Georgia Johnson, fearless, no matter who's in front of her. See her go at Federico Staxrud, she'll go at Ben Johns, she doesn't care. We love it.
4-2.
Wicked on that backhand counter. Oh, she wanted the poach too. Maybe a bit too far on that one.
Trying to pull an Anna Lee there. She is known for that.
17 years old, one of the best pros in the game.
3-4.
Oh, poor Viv.
Point, 5.
Couple times.
5-3.
Down it goes, J.W. Johnson. That backhand flick is a thing to admire.
It's one of the best for sure. Definitely his he needs to patent that shot. Lightning fast. So much strength in his wrist.
Point. 7-3. Right off point 4. 4-7. Right off point 8. 8-4. Right off point 5.
Full reach for Federico Staxrud. Good body language so far on the side of Orlando Squeeze.
5-8. Time in, 9-5. Point. 10-5.
Good sequence for J.W. Johnson. He's finally excited. He's seeing some of the action since Georgia Johnson's been red hot. It's not being avoided as much as he was in men's doubles. Georgia Johnson is amped up. 12-5, 1 point away from the end change.
You know, it's funny. I don't really remember her being that amped up, but you know, sometimes she finds that fire.
Best Dallas could finish at this point in the season is second place. Depends on what happens with the teams behind them. 3 points would definitely solidify themselves into the playoffs. It would almost seem fitting if Dallas drops down to the 3 through 6 mix to be able to play in the quarterfinals in Dallas as the home team. They'll take a 13-7 lead with them into the end change. Gorgeous Wednesday evening. 13-7 lead now for the Dallas Flash. Georgia and J.W. Johnson looking to collect 3 standing points as they end their regular season campaign in Vegas. How about that, Ernie? Touch for Vivian David. Very graceful, almost like a pirouette around the post. Okay, Viv.
Making a statement there. Wow.
Great play.
Just charging in.
9-13.
She said, don't sleep on us yet.
Right out, point 14. 14-9.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be getting in hands battles with Jada, that's for sure. Try to keep it back to Giorgio, especially if she's on the baseline.
Very even keel with his reactions, but we did get a smile out of J.W. Johnson.
Wow. This was crushed.
Good. Come on. Let's go. Nice shot.
Got to be careful with Dallas Flash. You do not want Jada and Georgia getting hot. You got to stop the momentum.
Right out, point 16.
go. Squeeze.
JW Johnson has a new sponsorship that he's working with, Pickle Rage, a premier indoor facility, franchises across the U.S.
Side out point, 11.
Center of the net for Georgia Johnson.
Viv, come
And
on.
Julie told me
Come
that
on, way to
some of
play.
the players and pros
So
were
good.
giving J-Dub a hard
11,
time, saying,
16.
really? You're the Pickle Rage guy? With all of your personality on the court? Has a hat that usually says it.
Point.
Nice spot from Staxford. Nobody saw that one coming. Off his backhand goes with an unbelievable angle on Georgia.
He did such a good job of getting that paddle
12,
under the
16.
ball, flicking it up over the net.
Point.
Here we go.
Here for Orlando. See if they can pay it
13-16.
off.
I'll recall. 13-16. Side out point, 17.
Don't worry, stay with him. All good. Great point.
17-13.
Georgia Johnson letting it rip.
Another one through that middle. Viv was on it, but just not quite there.
18-13. Point.
A little sorry.
Spots up
13.
to one of those 6 positions.
Side out point, 14.
Oh, good.
Federico
Oh, good.
caught Georgia lean into the left a little bit. Nice backhand flick down the line.
14-19. Point.
Run for Orlando.
15-19. Side out point, 20.
Come on, one hold.
20-15. Point.
Couple loose errors from Vivian David there.
Here we go.
Not exactly what she wants.
21-15. Side out, point 16.
Let's go, Viv.
16-21.
Nice deep serve from David. Georgia Johnson saying sorry, and JW Johnson giving her a cue. What was he saying, you think?
You know, I can't quite make out what he was telling her. Was he telling her?
Hit it down?
17-21.
No.
Something about the wrist.
Side out, point 22.
It's not always easy to tell what Jada is communicating, especially on court. They communicate a little differently as well, I'm sure.
And then Georgia Johnson takes another 23-17. Says, don't worry, big brother, I got you. I will adjust.
23-17.
And come on, it is 24-17. Match points for the Dallas Flash. Julie Johnson just as engaged as her daughter, Georgia. Georgia wanted to finish so bad. That was a wicked shot down the line. And the Dallas Flash end their regular season campaign with a bang. 3 standing points is theirs.
Yeah, that's huge for their team to get those 3 points, just adding to their